Hey guys, I want to show you my seat rotation. This is the old version. This here's the new version. So we're going to get into it. This is what you saw in a previous video coming up. Right here, they're tore apart the old bench, and this is what's underneath there. Here we go. Another update. Getting a little closer. I got room there to put my water jugs right in there, and maybe Molly's container with her food. Yeah, I still have the compartment on the wall for storage, and then we're going to have storage behind the backrest. All right, so there's the frame of the unit. All right.
We union, man.
Union, yeah.
We gotta take our breaks.
There it is. We got the electrical all back in place. That's the heat. Now we're going to have the heat coming out into the living area, not to the back of my chair. And this is perfect for my water jugs. They're going to fit in there really nice. Yeah, it's going to work out good. Yeah. And we got, although the wiring is a rat's nest. I'm going to razz him a little bit to see if he can straighten out this wiring. Hey, can you straighten out this wiring a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. What's in the middle?
Oh, but anyway, we're not going to see that anyway. There's going to be a shelf down there. So, all right, they're taking a break. So here's a break shot.
I'll fix that, Nick.
Okay.
It's messed up.
Update.
You did?
Here we go. We got the platform that's going to be underneath the sink. Underneath the drawer. So I'm going to put all my tools, my hand tools in there. And it'll be easy to access. Right now I have them in the back. It's a process to get to my tools. This will work out good. And I'll move all the weight from the back forward a little bit too.
Well, you can't do it like.
Okay, so this is coming together. We got the electrical. We got the heat's going to come out here. I think I said that on the other video. I'm not sure. But yeah. Looking good. Getting there. Getting there. Okay, I'll let him get back to work. Okay guys, I'm going to show you what I put in my new bench here, the storage. Unbelievable how much stuff I put in here. So anyway, this here opens up. You know, this here lays down. And this right here is your back rest. But it's on a hinge. So when you open this up, it comes down and it ends up being your support for this here platform. And then here is the drawer. That's the drawer when it's in place. When you open it, now you can get to everything that's underneath it. So let me go through here and show you what I did. All my tools like ratchets. I have a ratchet set right here. Let me take this out. See, he put a platform down there. So underneath the platform is all the wiring. It's all underneath. So this here allows you to have, it's 4 inches. This cavity from that plywood to the bottom of the drawer, when it's closed, you have 4 inches to store stuff to right here. And then you have, 8 or 9 inches of stuff to put up because the drawer doesn't go all the way back. So I have a lot of tools that are in pouches. And like this one here is wrenches and pliers and those kinds of tools. This one here is screwdrivers, Phillips head straight. It has my heck hex set, star set, you know, the star bits. And then that one over there, the yellow, that is wrenches, open end, closed ends, metric and standard. So I'm pretty, because some of the stuff in here is a metric, some of it's imperial, so you kind of have to have both to take care. I just have the basics. I mean, I can't rebuild a motor with this stuff, but I could, you know, tighten bolts here and there and maybe do some minor repairing. But that's all just wiring. It's all encased in wire wrap, so you can put stuff on there. It's not going anywhere, and that just sits right in there. Now, everything over here in this section has to do with my winch. This is my winch, remote and hardwired control for the winch, and then I have these here, they're not turnbuckles, but they're just went for my thin synthetic winch line, pulleys, sort of. And then I have some shackles to attach the to a tree or to each vehicle. We also have straps to put around the trees so we don't damage the trees if that's what we're going to use to for support. So I have plenty of those. Gloves to be work with. And then we also have another tree strap right here, or a tow strap to put around a vehicle to tow them out. Also, my snatch here that attaches to the end of my synthetic cable on my Warner winch, which is a 12,000-pound winch. This is this goes into your hitch. You never want to use a ball, so you want to use this here, and then you know you have the end there to put your socket in there, and then you put this in here into the trailer hitch, and you put a pin through here to hold it in. You don't want to use a ball, you know, a trailer hitch ball. Those things will snap and come back at you like a missile. So that's all over here. This is all heavy stuff, so I'm glad to get this off the back axle and move all this weight forward. It'll help with my distribution here. This again is miscellaneous, all kinds of stuff: caulking, Velcro, double-sided tape, electrical tape, Gorilla tape. This is just all miscellaneous stuff that you may want here. Loctite, that kind of stuff. I put that all up in there. Now, in that back corner, this all has to do, these are all batteries. I have 2 chargers, and I have, I think, 4 batteries here for my Cobalt. My chainsaw is up on the roof, which is an electric. The batteries are down here. I keep these down here, and I keep them topped up. I also have a Cobalt. I'm on my knees here. I got to move a little bit. I have caulk in here because the bathroom, I have to keep caulking around the shower, so I leave a tube in here. This is a Sawzall. This here works really good for trimming trees. Also, if you want to cut up some firewood, I use a Sawzall instead of the chainsaw. Chainsaw is when the trees come down. You got to use a chainsaw. But this here does most of my work. And it's all battery operated. Yeah, I highly recommend it. I did a video last year on this thing when I got it. Man, does it work nice. So these are my chargers, and I have my batteries underneath. And then I have bits all my bits are underneath here. Drill bits and socket bits are all in the back there because this is a high impact. I can also use this. I got an adapter for it, so I can put bits in here to drill. I can put star bits in here for screws and stuff like that. So this is an all-around cordless impact drill that can be used for many different objects and uses. So that all fit, and this here has to do with my, I check my brakes every once in a while, and I think I replaced brakes, so I had to get this to open up the calipers or something. So I keep that all in here in case I have an issue on the road. I have the tool that I need to do that. That's a job that I do myself. So yeah, so that's, and then this here obviously is your glycol for your heat and the hot water and everything. So you really don't want to cover that, and you don't want to put anything up against it. This here gets really, really hot, like almost a couple hundred degrees, 180 or 200 something degrees. So you don't want to put anything up against here plastic; it will melt. So the guys at Sun Chaser, they put a little box here for me because I told them what I was going to use the storage for, and I don't know if they're going to include that in the future, but anyway, they did that for me, so to keep stuff away from this tank. And these are the little things that they do when you go there and you want a little something done. They're so easy to work with. I mean, they're great guys there. So I would so yeah, they did that for me. They did an excellent job replumbing all this. Look at that. It's solid. That's not vibrating. That's not going anywhere. Those fittings are not going anywhere. They put the brass fittings in there too. Yeah, they're detail oriented. So, you know, that means a lot to me anyway. And also when you call, they actually pick up the phone. They actually call you back, or if you have to leave a message within an hour. None of this emailing stuff. You know, some of these people out there, they won't talk to you. You have to do everything on an email. That's they're afraid to talk to you, I think. That's why. So anyway, these guys will talk to you over the phone. They'll explain everything to you. They'll text you. They're pretty good with getting right back to you. So, okay. So anyway, and I showed you photos earlier. Yeah, I look a mess here, but I've been working trying to square this all the way. I got it all done. Yeah, I had a little table. I installed a little table. I showed you that earlier. So this whole project is 100% complete. It's all done now. Yeah, I watched a movie last night in my little lounge setup. Man, it's just like being home. I mean, it is so comfortable. And I got the TV on the counter over there next to the sink. And, you know, it's when you turn that driver's seat around and you can just lay right across here on the bench. Real nice, real nice. And then the storage. The storage is a big thing, yeah. And then, you know, I have storage underneath here. There are other guys. There's another guy out there that's going to open this up, but it's not going to be much more wider than this because there's plumbing in here. You have plumbing for your shower. You have your vent for your holding tank coming up there. You got wires coming up there. So yeah, I'm happy with this. Maybe down the road I'll extend this compartment up. I can do that myself. That's minor. I can do that. And but I don't know. That's fine. That's working out fine for me. I have storage all in the back when this backrest comes up. That's where I put all my Starlink. I store my Starlink back there, and then I store all the cables and the different mounts that I use on a pole, or if it's going to be just on a platform or a bench. You know, you have different mounts that snap on the back of your Starlink Mini. And that all stores. I put that all in the back of the backrest. I'll show you that when I put this away right after this here. I'll put this all back, and I'll take a picture of it before I put the cushions on, so you'll see how I store my satellite, my mini, in all the cables and stuff back there. All right, so this is going to be it for this project. We're going to move on to other things. Okay. I can just say this has been making life a lot nicer here in the van. Man, is it so comfortable now. All right, guys, give them a call. We'll have another video on where I am now. Okay, bye. All right, guys, here's the storage behind the backrest of your chair. This is like any other your drawers, your other cabinet. You just open that. This pops down, and this is where I keep my satellite stuff. So this is the mini, and this has got the pole mount because I have a little stub up on the roof, on my toolbox on the roof, and then I have, I don't know what this is, 10 feet or so of 15 feet of cable for power. And then this is just an extension that goes in that little pole I have up on my roof. And then the Starlink sits on that, just like that, up on the roof. This is when I take the Ural out and I'm going backpacking, or I'm going bike packing. This is a 100 amp power brick for the mini. So what you do is this here snaps out, and this power brick snaps in its place, and it's got the little kickstand right here that opens up so you can put it on the ground. That way there I don't have to carry a Blue Eddy or a Jackery or whatever with me. This will run 5 to 6 hours before I have to recharge it. So I get 5 to 6 hours of mini, Starlink mini service just with this here little battery, and that's good. If I'm out in the desert on the motorcycle, or I'm on my Honda 300, or I'm on the Ural way out in the back country and I break down and there's no cell service, I have this with me. This is my little unit that I'll be able to get internet and wireless cell service. And I also carry my Garmin InReach in case I get hurt, break a leg or something. I need to have help. That's another option. I like to have options out there. I don't want to be stuck out there in the boonies. So anyway, this is where I keep all that. Now these are the legs. TV. Just keep them here in case, in case I decide I want to put legs on that table. TV. These are little Tupperware containers. These are all the different cables that I use. I have spare cables. I have 150-foot cable here in case I'm in trees and I want to put the dish out in an opening. I have 150 feet of cable here. And then over here, I have the little kickstand that replaces the kickstand that has the pole mount. I have different charging components here. So I have a 12 volt, I have a 110, and I have a spare 10-foot power cable for the mini. I keep that all on here. I carry spares. Something I do. It's something that I like to have spares. I hate to have something go wrong out in the back country and then I can't fix it. So those are the most common things, is problems with cables. So anyway, I wanted to show you that. Let me put this back together again, and I'll show you again how it just all folds. And I still have room to put soft, something soft towels in here, kitchen towels I can put back there if I want, or on top. I'll show you how much room I have left. Okay, so that's how I stack it all in there, in case you want to know. This goes back and it just clicks right in place. That's it. Nice and solid. And I still have room. I still have room up here to put stuff soft. You know, if you have, like I said, towels or anything like that. Paper plates, if you have any, you need a spot to put them until you need them. You can put them all back here. So yeah, there you go. Another option for storage. Okay, so I'm completely done. I installed the lagoon table there in between the two seats. There I am relaxing, checking out the passenger seat, and here I am in the recliner position. There are two recliner positions. This is one of them. These are the people you want to get a hold of. Highly recommend them. Really nice guys to work with. All right.